Welcome, friends. Good morning, everyone. Today's topic for the lecture is offer. Offer means proposal. Offer means a promise. Offer means something to be offered to a person who makes an offer or proposal to another person is offer. According to section 2A, when a person makes a proposal, he signifies to another his willingness to do or to abstain from doing something. It means, I will explain you again, when a person makes a proposal. So proposal can be anything. Either there will be a offer, that is willingness to do something. Means in that offer, the person will tell other person to do something or to abstain. Abstain means to refrain. Abstain means to stop from doing something. So offer can be of any kind. It can be either to do particular work or not to do particular work. That's why we call it as we say that to abstain from doing something is offer. I hope you people are clear. I will repeat again. According to section 2A, when a person makes a proposal or offer, he signifies to another. Means a person makes a proposal to another person. He signifies to another his willingness to do. About what? About his willingness to do or to abstain from doing something. Abstain means to stop from doing something. Now we will see, have a look on types of offer. These are the important types of offer. First, express offer. Second, implied offer. Third, specific offer. Fourth, general offer. Cross offer, counter offer, and standing offer. These are the various types of offer. Now we will see them one by one, what it exactly means. Your first type of offer is express offer. Express means, the word express means either the offer is given in writing or the offer is given in oral, that is by the word spoken. I repeat, whenever there is an offer made by one person to other person, the offer may be in writing or the offer may be words spoken, that is in oral, or we can call it as verbal. So oral, verbal or word spoken is one and the same meaning. I repeat, this kind of offer, I mean, if there is any agreement or if there is any contract or if there is any offer given to one person by other person in orally, verbally, like for example, A offers B dinner at his house on 27th night 8 o'clock. So that means A has given offer not in writing but in orally for a dinner and B accepted it. So this will be an express form of offer. This offer can be called as express. Whereas a person, we will take for example X signs an agreement and offers his shop to Y or to Z. That's, and when he signs the agreement and he is offering the shop in written, then such kind of offer is also called as express offer. So therefore offer may be in writing or in oral. Next is implied offer. Implied offer means when offer is given to another person neither in writing nor in oral. It means that, for example, if a person is standing at the bus stand and bus comes, by the time the bus comes and he enters into the bus, therefore it is but obvious that the person is going to pay for the ticket and will take the and will buy the ticket, and that's how the offer is said to be implied offer. That is, it is depends upon the situation, it is depending upon the condition. Such offer is called as implied offer, where a person automatically enters into the offer. The offer was between bus and the destination where he wanted to go, and for that he need to pay for it. So that was automatic. So such kind of offer is implied offer. Another example I would like to give: suppose A goes to ATM center, and he enters into that and withdraws certain money. He inserts the card and withdraws the money. When he enters the ATM center, it is but obvious he is going to withdraw certain money or for the monetary transactions. ATM center is equivalent to monetary transaction. So it is called as implied offer. It is but obvious. For example, if you're going to hotel or any restaurant, you will have consumed food over there. You're not going to work over there, or you're not going to see the movie. You are in the restaurant, so there you are going to eat food. It is but obvious you are going to order for the food and you are going to eat that, right? So that is called as implied offer. And when you order the food, you have to pay certain money. So that is implied offer. Next is specific offer. When we talk about specific offer, this offer is given to particular person only. Like for example, Sahil has offered his mobile only to Pawan. So that offer was valid and acceptable by Pawan only, for no one else whom he knows. So the offer is only for a specific person. When we specify a person, it is said to be specific offer. Next is general offer. General offer is your Amazon or Flipkart or malls or any shopper stop or any shopping place. What they do, they give you general offer. Like for example, there is a discount, there is a sale, 50 to 70% sale from 27 to 30 or 31st of July. That means the offer is for certain period also, but it is mentioned that it is for all, open for all, not restricted. So anyone who enters there who want to purchase, they can. So the offer is for all of them, those who are interested in purchasing the products. So that's what is called as general offer, right? Next, cross offer. Cross offer means when both the persons are making identical offers to each other. I'll explain this. Both the persons यानी ऑफर देने वाला एंड एक्सेप्ट करने वाला, दोनों पार्टीज क्या कर रहे, एक दूसरे को ऑफर दे रहे, और आइडेंटिकल मतलब सेम ऑफर टू ईच अदर in ignorance of others offer. They are giving same offer at the same time and they are not aware. I'll give you one example. For example, Sahil had offered an bike for rupees maybe 50,000 to Digvesh. And Digvesh is at the same time, Sahil has given offer through WhatsApp, and Digvesh already at the same time Digvesh wanted to call him, so he was calling and wanted to say that I'm ready to purchase your bike for 50,000. Are you ready to sell to me? So Digvesh was calling him and Sahil was messaging him. These two act was happening at the same time with the same offer. So such offers, but though both of them were not aware that Sahil is going to offer this, and Digvesh also was not aware that Sahil was not aware that Digvesh is going to offer the same, as well as Digvesh was not aware that Sahil is going to offer the same. So these are the example of cross offer, when both the persons are making identical offers to each other in ignorance of others offer. Next is counter offer. When both the persons are making offers to each other which are not identical in ignorance of others' offers. Now, here only one thing is changed. Both the persons are making offer to each other and they both are ignorant. Lekin the offer are not same. I take the same example. Sahil has offered his bike to Digvish through messaging and that too for 50,000. Whereas Digvish has offered to purchase the bike of Sahil but for 45,000. So the offer is different and that's why we call it as counter offer. I hope everyone must have understood. Now we'll move to standing offer. An offer which remains continuously enforceable for a certain period of time. As I told you, I gave the example before only. Like Amazon, like Flipkart, like Inorbit, like any other place who is giving you offer in general to all the people, but they are mentioning a period of time like for 4 days grand sale or big bazaar sale. So that is offer is valid only for 4 days. After 4 days if you go and if you ask for the offer is not there. So such offer for a certain period of time is called as standing offer. Maybe airlines also, they also give the offer like for this particular month there is a particular discount to the people those who want to book tickets through this and this airline, through Indian Airlines, through Jetway Airways or any other. So such offer, when they say it is valid only for 1 month, that means that offer is called as standing offer.